Welcome to the Climate and Water Outlook for May to July 2019. For much of Australia, the hot and dry start to the year has continued. The outlook suggests warmer than average conditions are likely to persist, with a drier than average end to autumn likely in the east. But first, let's look at recent conditions. In the tropics, the wet season is coming to an end. Northern Queensland has had two major flooding events. However, much of the Northern Territory and northern Western Australia has had a drier than average wet season, with the monsoon arriving almost a month late. And there were 9 tropical cyclones in the region this season. That's fewer than average. Water from the Townsville floods and Tropical Cyclone Trevor is now flowing through Queensland's Channel Country, greening the landscape as Katitunda, Lake Eyre, starts to fill. But in the south, many areas remain exceptionally dry, with most still waiting for the autumn break. In the Mallee region of Victoria, little or no rainfall has been recorded in April, and less than 25 millimetres has fallen so far this year. This means long-term drought continues in many areas. Total rainfall for the last 2 years over large parts of eastern and southern Australia has been well below average. After Australia's hottest start to the year on record, above average temperatures have continued across much of the country. However, Western Australia did see an unusually early burst of cold weather in late April. With high temperatures and little rain, lower layer soil moisture remains very much below average in key agricultural regions in Victoria and South Australia. Water storage levels in southeastern Australia continue to fall and are much lower than this time last year. Total water storage in the northern Murray-Darling Basin is now below 9%, which is lower than what we saw during the Millennium Drought. So what's driving our climate right now? Ocean temperatures in the tropical Pacific are close to El Niño thresholds, but the atmosphere has yet to respond. Our ENSO outlook remains at El Niño alert, meaning a 70% chance of El Niño forming, even if only briefly, over the coming months. Even if El Niño doesn't form, it's likely we will see more high-pressure systems and hence weaker cold fronts than normal across southern Australia in May and possibly June. The rainfall outlook for May shows below average rainfall is likely in the east, meaning a late or weak autumn break is expected in the southeast. The 3-month outlook for May to July shows above average rainfall totals are likely for much of Western, Central and Northern Australia. Many key agricultural areas, though, have no strong likelihood of drier or wetter than normal conditions. Turning to stream flows for April to June, low flows for this time of year are likely for more than 3/4 of locations across Australia. The likely near median and high flows are scattered mostly in the east. In terms of temperatures for May to July, days and nights are very likely to be warmer than average for most of Australia. In the south, though, clear nights over the cool season can still bring the risk of frost. So in summary, a drier than normal end to autumn is likely in the east. Temperatures are likely to be warmer than average, and low stream flows are likely at most locations. For more details, visit bom.gov.au/climate/ahead. Our first look at likely conditions for winter will be available on Thursday, the 16th of May. For the Bureau of Meteorology, I'm Felicity Gamble.